they really try to get up in you, especially on that press. So Dominique, myself, and EJ have really tried to get up in the guards, Andrew and Aaron and James, and the goal is to have them see that in practice and make it a little easier in the games once they experience it. So hopefully that's worked out so far.
What do you do exactly?
We have free reign to foul them as much as we can. There's no referees in practice, so I mean we're grabbing them, pushing them, pulling them, and the hope is that if they can handle that when we're actually really fouling, then they can handle in the games when there's referees.
That leads me to ask about the importance of the officiating tomorrow. If it's called tight, I would think that would be a real big edge for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have a really defense that pressures the ball and tries to get up in you. And I guess if they do call it tight, that probably would be our advantage.
And what about offensively? You guys drive into the basket trying to draw fouls, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of our things we try to do all year is draw fouls, and we've done a good job of that. So we're going to try to attack their pressure.
What do you see your observations of the matchup of the Twins and their size being 6 inches bigger than the other guys, but them having speed?
Yeah, I mean, the Twins have played against smaller guards all year, so they're going to be used to it. Obviously, the Louisville guards are some of the quickest guards we'll have to face all year, and some of the most talented. So it's going to be a challenge for them, but I think we've prepared well in practice, and hopefully that'll work out into the game.
So what if it's called loosely tomorrow, and they're allowed to be physical, and you guys don't get the calls when you drive to the basket? So how do you compensate?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. The refs are going to ref, and we're going to play the game. And if the refs don't call fouls like that, then we're going to have to be that much tougher, honestly. And that's a big thing we've been talking about is just toughness.
How much have you guys been distracted by the refs through the season? Individual calls or non-calls?
I think we've really matured in it a lot. I think we may have gotten frustrated with the refs at times during the year, but at this point in the season, I don't see any of our guys really worrying about the refs at all. We know we can't change what they think, and so I don't know. We're just going to try to go out there and ball.
Maybe not the younger guys, but another NCAA tournament game against your state rivals got to mean something to you.
Yeah, I mean a little bit more to me just because I mean I've grown up in the rivalry. I've watched pretty much every game that Kentucky's ever played against Louisville in my lifetime. So it's really fun for me getting the chance to do this, especially in the Sweet 16. So I mean I'm really excited about it.
I mean, obviously it's a must-win, but maybe double must-win for you considering it's just a rival.
Oh man,
can you imagine?
At this point, yeah, it's just survive and advance. So that's all I'm really looking at is just survive and advance and get the win.
What are your observations of this matchup and how it compares to the build-up and the lead-up compared to the Final Four?
You're talking about the Final Four of 2 years ago? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of honestly the same. I was telling somebody that back 2 years ago, we didn't really see it as a rivalry. I mean, when you get so far into the tournament, then you don't really see games as rivalries anymore. You just see them as a chance to survive and advance, and I think that's what we've been working on all week is just winning another game.
How different is Louisville's pressure defense as opposed to another team, any other team?
Yeah, I mean, they're one of the best teams defensively as far as that goes. They press pretty much the whole game. They really get up in you, foul a lot. So we're gonna have to be tough, and we've practiced that all week. As some of us guards on the white team have tried to be really physical with the guards that are going to play the most minutes. So hopefully that is going to work out for the game.
That transition defense, getting back.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of their points come from the transition and steals and stuff like that. So that's going to be huge to try to stop that.